Happy Friday, everybody. Happy Friday. It's your girl Gigi, Forex and Chill. I am getting ready to pack my bags and head out to Phoenix, Arizona to hang out with some teammates, trading partners until next week. So I'll be offline. If you're in my Telegram, I'll be offline probably for a few days. Won't be looking at any charts. In fact, let me show you guys my Telegram and I will drop the link. It is ForexNChill, the Pip Lab, but I will drop the link. But first, let's take a look at US 30. As anticipated, this week was very, very choppy. Caught some scalps, not any huge swing trades, but anytime you have a big week like you had last week, we caught this run last week and I covered it last week on YouTube. If you guys want to go back and look at it, let's see how many pips we got last week. On this run, it ended up going, close to 11,000 pips. It was 10,680. I don't know if anybody caught the pullback and caught the buy, but I know I didn't. This one turned out being a 23.37 ratio. So after a big run, I expect a lot of consolidation. Got a small scalp here, here, here. This one turned out to be the biggest one, I think. Let's see. 2,320 pips. Caught that little sell there, a little sell here. Caught a little bit of a buy this morning. If you zoom in here, you can tell I had an alert set. I thought they would do a bull run. It barely made it. I had an alert set because I was packing my suitcase to let me know if it had made a higher high. It failed to make that higher high. I did see it coming down and I closed it. Got too much going on to babysit trades. German 30, I decided last night to trade for the first time. Got this little trade here. It dropped me out, but saw a nice break and retest. Came here into my zone, got in on that. And again, if you zoom in right here, you can tell where I had an alert set, hoping that it would make a higher high. But this is another one I closed out. I was trading these on my FTMO account. I'm taking a new challenge for a 200K account because my last account is 100K. I want that 200K account. But the move I have been waiting for weeks finally happened on gold. I was expecting a bigger move. I really wasn't anticipating it to sell off here. I thought we would get that break. So yesterday I got a small entry, but I caught it live during news. If you notice, I put a bigger stop loss because I was calling a signal. Of course, I got in before I called it, so I got maybe a 10 to 15 pip entry earlier than everybody else. But prior to news, I had dropped this chart. Like for the last 2 or 3 weeks, I've been telling everybody this is what I expect. And sometimes it takes news to make these moves happen. I said, if the fundamentals line up for gold, this is what I'm still expecting. Chart hasn't changed in weeks, just following structure. So I was looking at market structure and I was hoping price would come take this out. And this is what price was doing. We have this order block POI with imbalance, good old ICT stuff. So I was hoping that price would definitely make it up there. But as you see right here, held the buyers down and sellers are still currently in control. So let's go back and look at that and see how many pips we got. All right, so for the team that took it on entry, this went 369 pips. I did get 2 entries. So what I did is, I'll be honest, I expected price to come down. I had this zone at the bottom marked and I anticipated price to come down here. You see, I had an alert to let me know if news pushed it into there. But I watched news live and on the 1 minute, let's see if we can get a nice replay here. It's not letting me do it. Come on, guys. Let me hide this real quick. All right, on this replay, if it will work with me today. Okay, the replay, there we go. On the replay down on the 1 minute, looking at price here, saw that nice little break of structure, found a zone. This is where I got in before I caught it to the team. When it bounced off here and I saw it wicking, I went ahead and got in. And then I called it for the team and we wrote it up. So let's go back and look at what happened next. So going back to the higher time frame, again, I expected this was the final TP, but price met a lot of resistance here. We got that second entry, which was like, I think about 67 pips, 65 pips. And let's see, get my chart back on here. Unhide my object. Long position. I was expecting that to go up higher. It didn't. Let go. There's the one we're looking for. All right, so this is where I got the team in. Let's see what our risk to reward was for that one. I try to get at least a 10 on all my trades. So this was 11.66 for the people who got in late, and for me, it would have been like an 18 because I got in at like 17.95. So yeah, I would have gotten like an 18 R&R on that. And then when they got in, I did take a second entry. So I had 2 entries riding up, then got the third entry, and of course got taken out. Did secure some partials along the way. So I had been anticipating this move forever. Just waiting for news manipulation to give us the setup we were looking for. Looking at the 4-hour again, was just looking at overall market structure, knowing that there was liquidity up here that needed to be taken out. This was holding support. This was holding support. Found a liquidity zone. You know, news manipulation comes, takes out liquidity. The way this is forming, I think we still could get another push here. I didn't hold any trades. Why? Because FTMO. I'm considering opening up a swing trade account. I just don't like that 30 leverage, but you know, you can't hold trades over the weekend. So there you go. So I was just looking, what I do is I look for structure. And then I look for my POIs based on institutional concepts. All right, guys, no big moves in US 30 this week. Again, whenever you have a week of a big move, you usually get consolidation next. So let's see what we see coming up next week for the Dirty 30. All right. Let me take off these indicators, get them out of your way. It's just my days of the week and highs and lows, things like that. All right. So the way price is consolidating and it's being held up by this order block that's been retested a couple times. And we have these clean highs. I think there's some liquidity. Still hasn't broken structure, has not created a lower low, still a very bullish market, but every opportunity I get, I'm getting the short on the lower time frame, finally looking for something like that, or even down here to this. All right, guys, I got to get ready for the airport. Happy trading. Have a blessed weekend. Stay safe.